we gotta have a good front squat, very comfortable front squat in order to master the clean. And I'm talking about a full clean, not a power clean. All right, so the front squat, go ahead and flip it up there, bud. You want these elbows past the plane of the bar. All right, you're trying to create a shelf for the bar to sit on. They're actually sitting on the joint. It's not driving into the neck. You're not strangling yourself. It can touch the neck, okay, but it's sitting, all the weight is on your shoulders, and the hands are just for placeholders, just to kind of keep it from rolling forward. The hands aren't really doing much work here. He can even do this. It's like a zombie squat, and that's a thing. You could practice squatting like that to get good at your front rack, because the shoulders are holding all the weight. So then you just put your fingers there in order to keep it from rolling away if you lose your balance or lose your center. All right, so these elbows need to be passed. They can be kind of low if you're not flexible. And if you're very unflexible like me, you might have to protract your shoulders a little bit in order to get a good shelf for the bar to sit on, which is fine. Okay, that doesn't mean lean forward and round out. You still have good posture, okay, with those shoulders forward to have a rack. Don't do this. Okay, keep good posture even though you're protracting your shoulders. All right, elbows up in front of the bar. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter the distance as long as they're in front of the bar, which means if you drop the elbows directly below the bar, now you have no rack. And all the weight's gonna be on the wrists, and your wrists are gonna hurt. And if you get a good grip on it, you're just holding it completely in the hands. That's not a front squat. So back up, shoulders forward, create a rack with the deltoids. Look how the bar is sitting on the deltoid. All right, now go ahead and squat. When we squat, chest up, the bar should be over the middle of the foot. So draw a line from the bar down through the middle of the foot. That's a good bar path. Now as he rises, it stays there. Come up. It stays over the midline of the foot. Do it again. As he's squatting, feet are flat. You have even pressure between the heel and the toes at all times. And watch the knee path over here. The kneecap, the middle of the kneecap is going to be right down the middle of the toes. And it's going to stay there through the whole squat. So if the toes are pointed out slightly, so are the knees. Go ahead. And come up. All right, go back down. Heels are firmly planted on the ground the whole time. Come back up. You have good neutral posture. You don't round the back. Go back down, watch the back. Good posture. And how you know he has good posture is not just by visually looking at the back, by watching the bar path over the midline of the foot. If he rounds out, the bar comes forward. Okay, come back up. A couple faults to watch out for is the exact opposite of what we're doing. Elbows are down and they're holding it in their hands. Going too wide with the feet. And then squatting with the kneecap coming inside the big toe. Go ahead. Yeah, it's ugly. It's hard. All right, you're tearing yourself apart doing that. Heels coming up, which you saw when he did do it again. Heels coming up, kneecaps inside, just slightly. It doesn't even have to be grotesque. Just let the kneecaps come in slightly inside the big toe. That's enough. That's bad. Now come up. All right, because it can feel okay, but over the long run, you're tearing your knees apart, and it's also not efficient biomechanics to draw the most strength, the most torque from your muscles and joints. One more time. Good front squats. Elbows in front of the bar, weight firmly on the shoulder, good posture. Go ahead. Knees tracking over the toes. Come all the way down till the hamstrings touch the calves. We're always using a marble rule. you're not low enough until the marble would roll backwards from the knee. Come back up, do a couple more. And relax.